Hi everyone, welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. How are you guys doing? Happy Tuesday evening to you all. I needed to take a time out yesterday. As I said, I needed to really do some self-healing. I lost my best friend a little over a week ago, and I did a video about it. And just the loss not only affected me, but her adult children, and it's just because it came so unexpected. And just when you're talking to someone weekly and sharing, and it's just been hard, guys. This one, because it was so unexpected, and I knew she was you know in the hospital, but didn't know how bad it was. So, and I'm trying to um, heal myself with music, as you hear in the background. Music helps me a lot. And yesterday I took a time out. Took time off from here as well as work, and I just needed to self-care, which is helping. But guys, I hope you all had a great day. Remember, I'm not a therapist or a social worker or a counselor, just somebody who's gone through a lot of hell right now and a lot of pain because, as I just said, I lost my best friend. Um, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit here today. So the topic of discussion here today is taking a time out to heal grief and pain. Taking a time out to heal grief and pain. It's not easy, guys. It just, yeah. Losing my best friend, Ramonda, is hard because I've known her since I was 14 years old. I know her 4 children, and we shared the good times and not so good times. We've went through things together and things apart, but we always shared, and came together, and it just like I'm still in shock behind it, and the fact that she requested to be cremated, and so that's being done right now, and there's going to be a memorial service for her. I miss her voice, her laughter, guys. Like I said, I've known her since I was 14, and we've been close, so close, over the years, back and forth. So today I'm remembering her, listening to some music, um, not as talkative as I've been. I'm just trying to find creative ways to heal myself, to get through this, and to remember all the good about her and the good that she brought. Music helps me a lot to deal with pain. I like jazz. I like different types of music, but the jazz helps. Anything to help to ease my pain, to ease any anxiety that might come up, and just to find creative ways to heal your pain. So I'm talking about this because if anyone today is going through anything like this, whether they lost their best friend, their parents, any family members, spouse, God forbid, child, any of this, take one day at a time. And I also stay in prayer asking God to help me and to help her children, even though they're adults. Everybody right now needs to be uplifted, is what I'm going to say about that. Because like I said, this came unexpectedly. And just preparing and arranging things has been hard for the family. And, I offer my help with this as well. So guys, it just makes me look at life and say, we all know we all have an expiration date, but tomorrow isn't promised to any of us. In many of my videos, when I talk to you guys, I say live your life to the fullest. Remove toxic people and circumstances and situations from your life, because it's a burden. I did a video. Um, Someone wants to put a monkey on your back, and wow, it's amazing, the views and people who watch the video, and thank you for that, because it is difficult to heal any pain, grief, or childhood trauma, or whatever it is that you're going through, if you have these toxic situations ongoing in your life, because it's a distraction. And it's like, it feels to me right now like the pain from this is just because we would talk every week, at the end of the week, like a Friday night, and she'll tell me how her week went. I'll tell her how my week went. And then, we catch up on childhood stuff, and that feels like it's gone now. But just remembering the good, remembering what she brought to the table, and missing her laughter and her voice right now. So, guys, anybody in your life right now, tell them you love them. Show them how much they mean to you, and do things to motivate and uplift, because tomorrow isn't promised to any of us. And it just shows me that it's so important to help people, uplift them, because you never know what anybody's going through. Um, I also in 2020 lost somebody to suicide, and that really caught me off guard. Like I said, you never know what anybody's going through, so it's important. I try to take the time to listen to people, to pray for them, to uplift them, because we're living in a world today that's spinning mostly on misery and toxicity, and people need to be uplifted so that they can stay focused on self and self-care. Guys, if you're going through any of this, the first suggestion I would make is to see a grief counselor or therapist. And that's where I started. And then from there, I was able to figure out the rest creatively, one day at a time, one step at a time. And then I started to set boundaries, because some people didn't want to leave me alone, basically. And they had to, I had to set strong boundaries, because healing takes time. Your physical and mental health is affected by these things, guys, and you have to make that a priority always, because without that, you can't help or take care of yourself or anything else around you. And this week has been hard, because I'm a person mostly, full of, high vibing and all of that. And even though I'm still in the upright, I'm just feeling the pain of this loss right now. And talking about it, coming on here, that's an outlet for the pain, as well as trying to keep my best friend's memory alive in any way that I can, and helping her family to do that as well, which is so important. But guys, one day at a time, one step at a time. Also know, anybody who's going through anything like this, that there are support groups for people who are grieving. Please look that up for any support groups in your area, and as well as a therapist. You can, see a therapist online or in person, whichever your preference is. But take that step, guys, one day at a time, one step at a time, and stay in prayer, asking God to help you. Because, like I said, tomorrow's not promised to any of us, and just take care of yourself. Continue to self-care on a daily basis. That's the message today. It's not very long today, but I just wanted to bring that out again, about how I'm feeling. And if anyone else is feeling this way, please self-care and know that this is going to take one day at a time. Thank you. This is Lisa thank you all for being here and showing up. Tomorrow will be a new message. I'm not sure what time I'm going to be here because of my schedule tomorrow, but I will be here again. So please join me when you can. Subscribe to the channel. Invite others to do the same. Before I leave, I want to talk to you guys briefly about other creative ways. You know, bracelets. Um, there are anxiety bracelets and things that help you during this time to heal. Weighted blankets. I have things posted at the end of this video that you can click on the links and take a look at. Puzzles to stimulate your mind mentally. Find ways to keep yourself engaged, busy, because those things help also when you feel like what I'm feeling now, the grief, the pain. You know, allow yourself to feel it, but then find creative ways to get through it. So take a look at what these links are at the end of the video, and browse through each of them and see if any of these things you might be interested in getting for yourself. And if any of you choose to purchase any of these things, let me know in a comment category how these things are working for you. I even have one where I have the anxiety bracelet myself. You know, it helps, guys. These little things help, one day at a time, one step at a time. So thank you again for being here, and please subscribe to the channel so you know when I'm on. Invite others to do the same, and I'll see you guys sometime tomorrow. This is Lisa shedding love and light, and you guys take care of yourself. Bye for now.